Alright guys, welcome to another video. You remember in yesterday's video I was trying to get Adam's car sorted out. I ended up getting the power steering sorted out. Still waiting on a fan from GK Tech, which is fair. I only ordered it like yesterday. Done a bunch of work at home, which I'll be able to show you guys soon, but we now fit 3 cars in our garage at home, which is super rad. We're out now at Brenton's house. Here's another guy. If you remember, if you're a keen watcher of the videos, you remember this fella, super energetic fella from the drag racing with the S15 with a humongous engine. What is it? It's a Mopar.
Yes, Hemi.
Mopar, Hemi. Yeah, so crazy engine, but he also is good with his hands. That's what she says anyway. No, so Daddy, I first hit him up, or you hit me up when I made the call out about fiberglass work. But yeah, he's also handy with metal as well, which is your trade, right?
That's us.
So this is the man of the hour.
Howdy, howdy.
So where can they find your channel, first of all?
Western Family Racing, that's us. We're just doing a bit of a, you know, like a drag racing type thing, because not many people are doing it, so we thought we'd show off the drag racing side of things. But we're also doing like a bit of a lifestyle thing, you know, like behind the scenes.
Daily.
You know, yeah, like what we like to do.
Daily-ish,
yeah.
You know.
What we like to do to have fun.
Not everyone is as stupid as me to do daily stuff, because it's actually really tough to keep up with, and I haven't been keeping up with it, so I apologise for that, guys. Just a lot going on at home. But we've the plan is, I think, is to do the rear cut. So if you guys remember, I have a nice fresh rear cut here with me that is nice and straight.
Lovely.
So a nice straight piece of rear section. Rather than muck around with straightening things, just cut the rear off and put another nice straight bit on the back, and then yeah,
That's mad, eh?
yeah, so that'll make things easier, I guess.
Yep, that's way easier.
Yeah, chop off and put back on, and away you go.
That's me.
So
That's me.
then the other thing is, yeah, lots of fiberglass, which I'll put this camera down and pull it off, and I can show you some things, show you what Adam got up to, because he's rough. He's rough as. So what's my son doing? He's probably gonna get bit by a spider. Alright, so obviously got the car in here finally. Just to show you guys, that is the relocated power steering pump. I'm actually really happy with where it sits. Daddy. A lot more room down next to the turbo manifold and stuff. Gets the heat away from the pump itself. So hopefully will help the oil. Boston, please get off the fiberglass bumper. Won't cause any more work. So we've been discussing the whole cuddy.
Oh yeah.
So definitely, guys, subscribe to his channel. He's going to go through pretty well step by step.
Yeah, let's do a bit of a build series.
Cutting the back off, putting the new back on.
This whole piece.
Yeah. And he even reckons he's going to fix that rear bumper.
I'm going to have a go.
He's going to have a go at fixing this bumper that Adam...
Nah, look at the inside of it.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like a porcupine.
Yeah, well, that's what we had to do to get from... Yeah, we had to drive to Tassie and back. And then he made it worse as well while we're there. I've also just ordered a 326 power wing, so it'll have a 326 power wing on it again. With the bumper, you might need to tweak the exhaust a bit, or just take the end of the exhaust off, because it's actually bent to the side at the moment. That'll affect where that sits.
Yep.
What do you reckon, boss? Do you reckon it's in capable hands?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
Balls.
So, yeah, I guess we'll leave it here in these guys' hands. We'll come and see it again soon, because I've got to bring him the doors back. As soon as the new GK Tech fan comes in, I'm going to bring that down, get that installed as well. But I'm pretty stoked that it's here. It's in good hands, and if you guys remember seeing that drag car, it's pretty wicked. You see the that's the what do you call it, mold for the front end, right?
Mold for the front clip.
I wonder if we could make that fit a 350Z. So I have a 350Z with an S15 front end on it.
Probably could.
Yours has a massive hole in it where an engine goes though.
Oh, we can fill that in.
That's cool. So
yeah, that's,
full
already
S15 front cut. That's crazy.
I've already made one out of that.
You have?
Yeah. I've crashed it once already. And yeah, but I had to make a new clip. So, and that's I've had people ask me to, you know, can you make me one? And I've said no, not really, because that's, you know, the uniqueness of my car, you know, so I want to keep that, you know, for myself. So no one else has got that.
No, money
yes,
talks.
Money does talk.
If someone comes with a big enough bank account, they get an S15 front end.
You can have as many as you want.
Perfect. Nah, I think I'm pretty pumped it's here, guys. Like I said, subscribe to his channel and you can follow what's going on with Adam's car there, because it's not going to be with me for a while. I'll leave it here, let it get somewhat, so it can hold itself together. That's what it needs to be. It needs to be able to hold itself together again. And once we get to that point, get some paint on this bad boy and get it out to some track days. Adam's given us permission to take it out a couple times at least, so definitely have to take it out for a rip.
Yeah, have to.
So, yeah.
Have to.
All right, Bossy, we're going sushi?
Yeah!
All right, guys, it's been a day or two since I picked up the camera. Just been super busy around the house. I'll just show you guys some more of what's done. All around the pool is literally being concreted today, which is pretty sick. Just waiting for Hodgie to get back. The grass, I don't know, something happened along the lines with the grass, and it was meant to come the other day, it didn't come, and now it's what do you call it, coming tomorrow, early tomorrow. And I'm actually going deep sea fishing I haven't gone fishing in like 20 years, and I've just been invited with a friend to go deep sea fishing, so I'm leaving for that today. But something's happened in the background. This is unexpected, unrelated to everything else we've been talking about behind the scenes, but for those of you that have noticed, the red 350Z is for sale. I never thought I'd sell that car, honestly. It is the best car. And my only reason for selling it is I genuinely do not need it anymore because I got a new car. Definitely wasn't on purpose. It's definitely going to put things way back with the Turbo LS car. Boys, I got a V8 350Z. Now you guys know this car because if you've seen on the channel, you've seen me dooring this car with my red car. All these tire marks down the side are all from me hitting my buddy Mitch, who used to own this car. He sold it to someone and then I got it for definitely the right price. This is a 350Z, obviously very, very similar to my red car as far as suspension work and whatnot, but it has 440 rear wheel horsepower, carby LS on E85. We got Kirky seats in it. That I've just had to move back. It had no dash. I went and put this dash in myself the other day, so I've got an S15 dash in this new 350Z. I've already ordered a body kit for it. I've got fiberglass front quarter panels, which I've had stashed down at the track for a long time. Finally going to pull them out. They're not perfect, so I've got to fix them, but they're going to be going on this. So to get wide front guards, so to get a full body kit, I've got to find a new bonnet because the bonnet's all bent. The rear quarters are the same quarters I run on my 350Z, except these are the more flexible ones. The hatch I will replace at some point because this one's kind of bent and stuff. And then the back of the car is very average as well. So, wow, I just knocked a bunch of stuff over. But she needs a lot of work in the back end. I think it'll end up getting a bit of a tube rear. I'll show you guys. It came with a bunch of like just little spares and stuff, which I won't use. I'll probably give to Chi-Chi. But one cool thing it has is that container there is a water container for a tire sprayer setup. So sprays water onto the back tires. The battery's already in the back. to bring a bit of weight into the back of the car. I may at some point go rear radiator on this, just because it would be cool to get more weight back and make this thing's already quite fast. So it'll be very cool. I've already found some new tail lights, because one tail light's missing and one tail light is painted black, and then the headlights are painted black as well. I think it's paint. Yeah, I assume it's, well, if it's a wrap it'd be good, but I'm pretty sure it's paint. So I like headlights, so I want to have headlights in this car. I'll show you guys under the hood now, I guess. So, if I can, oh, I probably need, oh no, yeah. So, this is a semi-built LS1. It revs out to just shy of 7,000 RPM, like literally 69 or something like that. Has a big old carby, E85 Holly carby on it. I won't lie, I know nothing about carbies, but Mitch is always around somewhat. It's got a big bloody radiator in the front. It can be converted to electric water pump. Still runs a factory LS style power steering pump in there. I think that's actually an upgraded one. I need to probably ask Mitch and find out exactly what's going on there. Engine wise, I'm not really going to touch this thing. It's 440 wheel horsepower. You know, I just want to keep it running sweet. Lots of it's on E85. Temps on this thing stay pretty good. The only thing I'll do engine bay wise is I don't like the setup here with the breathers, because they can breathe, and if you do overfill the engine at all, because it's such a high revving motor, you know, you do spit oil out, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna have Chop make up some fittings onto here and do a big catch can in that back corner there, just to get you know, make sure I don't have any sort of oiling issues. But again, something I will look into in the future. I think just for my own being, will be definitely going for a rear radiator setup in this thing. I think that'd be rad in a 350Z. This will end up being what I envision is almost a 350Z version of what the low brain car was. NA V8. This actually makes more power than the low brain car. High revving, lots of weight in the back of the car, so the thing really is a weapon. You know, lots of front area with nothing in it to get damaged. I'm trying to think, I don't even think it has a, yeah, so there's no oil cooler or power steering cooler at the moment. I'll see how things go. I may need to put a power steering cooler in there for my driving, just me being a bit more aggressive with the wheel. But Mitch is also aggressive as well, so I don't think he had any issues with the power steering. Again, we'll just see how it goes. I'd love to put an oil cooler on it, just because longevity. But if I can just stick an oil cooler here in the front of the car, get the radiator into the back, and get even more weight over those back wheels, you know, this thing would spend majority of its time on 3 wheels. So I think that'd be pretty bloody awesome. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. It has MSC coilovers in it at the moment. We're gonna give them a little try out. I think we'll end up obviously going to Shockworks though. We got a really good setup happening on the red car, which I was super happy with. So, you know, I don't want to I don't want to mess with it, essentially. I like the setup we got going there. I can't wait to show you guys the body kit. I've obviously got straight doors to go on it. Got some mirrors from GK Tech ready to go onto this car. Like I said, I just put the S15 dash in. Because it runs on an MSD ignition system, I won't be able to put a power tune digital dash in it because there's no ECU. So what I'll do is, being an S15 dash, I want to get a bunch of gauges that fit in those holes, you know, like oil temperature, oil pressure, water pressure, and I don't know, whatever else that I really need in there just to fill those holes in the dash. But this car didn't have a dash at all, and I hate cars without dashes. So the first thing I had to do was see if I can make that S15 dash. And I do apologize for the guy that I had spoken to over the past sort of 6 months about him buying that dash off me. yeah, sorry for the muck around. I'm keeping it in 350 now. So I don't know, guys. I will obviously be taking this thing out soon. I've been invited out to do some drifting with the Hot Wheels team soon. I don't think I'm going to be able to have this done in time, so I think I may have to take the 370Z, but we'll see. We'll see. I need a new windscreen as well on this car. I need to find a new bonnet. So there's plenty to do. I do want it done relatively quickly, but I'm putting the LS in is easier, but then again, if you blow it up or have an engine drama, I guess, it's going to cost you, you know, more for the actual engine itself. But this being NA, it's had fresh bearings and things like that. There's a bunch of other stuff done to this motor. I don't think it's a forged setup. I think it's like a semi-forged maybe. We need to talk with Mitch and find out exactly, but it's still a very stout motor. So, you know, for what I paid for this car, I'm very, very, very happy with what I paid. And yeah, so if anyone's interested in buying the red 350, unfortunately, fortunately for someone else, she's for sale, and it's by far the most reliable car ever, my red 350. Like, I cracked the sads when a water line broke, and that was like only because it was the first thing that had gone wrong with it in freaking so long. So yeah, reasonably fresh clutch in that 350 as well. So yeah, I'm half tempted to try like keep them both, but it's just sort of ignorant, and I don't need it. You know, there people have said, oh, you know, why don't you rent it out or whatever, and it's like, honestly, I don't have the time really to be renting it as such. And often people don't treat things with enough respect when it comes to like renting drift cars. They just think they can just treat it like a rental go-kart or something, and then when you give them a bill at the end to pay for the stuff they broke, it's always a pain in the butt. So for me personally, I don't hire cars out at the track anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore, just because it's it was more stress than I needed, you know, for what we're already doing down there at the park and with the family and everything else. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. It came with some spare shafts as well. I actually think one of the shafts was mine anyway. I can't remember, but it's all there. Wicked car. I am going to, you know, keep you guys up to date with it. I cannot wait for the first time we take this Johnny out, because a lot of the driving you guys watch of me is in, you know, pretty much stock powered cars. Like Drift Week, I was in a stock G35 sedan. Other than my A86, but even then, it's not like a powerful car by any means. It's a 200 horsepower beams in an 8.6, so it's kind of powerful for an 8.6, but it's not like a powerful car. You know, all the stuff you see me drive regularly doesn't have any power. My 370, you know, I've got it gripped up so much it barely spins the tires. The 350, same thing. Like, I over grip the crap out of my cars so they're hard to drive, where this, I won't be able to over grip it for the power. Well, I could if I put like a 275 semi-slick on the back, which I probably will do at some point, and see how fast this thing really goes. But yeah, I'm super pumped, and I hope you guys like that I've got a big high revving V8 now. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to sort of tell you guys about this. I don't really know off the top of my head. No, we've got this, that's the little button for the water sprayers at the back. We've got like our ignition stuff cut here. There's like that down there, which is the main power. You got your MSD ignition system up through there, and then it's just got a shift light, I guess, or maybe an oil pressure warning light, and then old school mechanical water temp gauge right there. Kirky passenger seatbelt harness on that side, and then another RCI Racer's Choice ink on this side. I'm going to change the steering wheel to a GK Tech dished wheel, so we'll take that OMP off and get this GK Tech Johnny on. Look a bit neater in this interior, so that's going to be going on. Overall, I can't be happier. Also got to thank the guys at Phoenix. So Phoenix Radiators, They sent through a new triple core radiator for the LZ car. They saw that he was running a Phoenix in that car, and so they've sent me hit me up and asked if I want one of the new triple core radiators. So when I go take that around, we'll get that fitted and sorted out. Got this wheel going off to get repaired finally off my 8.6. I didn't do this damage. I actually got super rad dude I know. I looked after his car for a while, and he literally gifted me a pair of these, and like, even though it's damaged, it's still like super awesome gift. So yeah, pumped on that. We will get more work done on the S13, I promise. I just wanted to sort of let you guys know what's going on. Stuff's really crazy with the house right now. Like, everything's really ramping up. The concreting's getting done today, grass tomorrow. I'm going deep sea fishing tonight, so it's like all under the pump. So I hope you're gonna enjoy tomorrow's video. I'm gonna attempt to make a fishing video, so if you like it, definitely make sure you watch it, and let me know what you think. I haven't fished in like 20 years, so it's definitely going to be interesting. Anyway, I've never been like out at sea fishing either, so I'm actually pretty pumped for it, and stoked for the opportunity. And just like, yeah, just wanted to thank you guys as well for being part of the channel, and the support and everything. People grabbing merch, being members. Like, members, you guys are bloody legends. You know, just supporting this, because this is crazy, the amount of more stuff. And you know, I'm doing essentially the same sort of stuff, but just more of it now because of YouTube. So that is just super rad. And you know, I'm actually being able to go and like buy some decent tools and stuff, so I really appreciate that, and hope you guys know that I appreciate it. And yeah, appreciate the sponsors that help me as well, like GK Tech. And you know, GK Tech's such a massive supporter, and like I said, I've known that guy for 20 years now, so pretty rad to you know, to get support from those guys as well. I literally bought, I don't know if I've told you guys before, I bought my first ever intercooler ever in my whole life. I brought from GK Tech out the back of a van at a McDonald's, back when GK Tech was like not even a company. It was just something literally did on the side. So super rad to be, you know, working with those guys forever. So yeah, that's about all. Wifey is imagining there was water in the pool and having a chill. She's been cleaning the house.
And doing orders.
Pardon?
And doing orders.
Doing orders?
Yeah. Well, I would be sitting up there on my stand, but it's in the sun.
Yeah. So it's pretty hot today, 29 degrees in Queensland. So it would be nice to have a pool. It would have been really nice to have a pool.